Baltimore, 1729. A rough port town rises from the Chesapeake mud. Tobacco built this place, but ambition fuels it. Baltimore hustles, it builds ships, trades goods, and welcomes immigrants. This spirit will forge a nation. During the Revolutionary War, Baltimore stands strong. It supplies the Continental Army, it becomes a center of privateering, disrupting British shipping. After the war, Baltimore helps to write the new nation's story. In 1814, the British attack Baltimore. They are met with fierce resistance. The bombardment of Fort McHenry inspires Francis Scott Key to pen the Star-Spangled Banner. Baltimore earns its nickname, the Monumental City. Through the 19th century, Baltimore grows into an industrial powerhouse. It builds railroads, manufactures goods, and processes food. Immigrants from Ireland, Germany, Italy, and Eastern Europe flock to the city. They bring their cultures, their languages, and their dreams. Baltimore is a city of neighborhoods. Each one has its own character, its own history, its own flavor. There's Federal Hill with its cobblestone streets and historic row houses. Canton, a waterfront neighborhood with trendy restaurants and shops. Fells Point, a former shipbuilding center with a lively nightlife. There's Hampton, known for its quirky boutiques and the annual Hanfest. Mount Vernon, home to the Walters Art Museum and the Peabody Institute. Charles Village with Johns Hopkins University and charming Victorian homes. And then there's West Baltimore, once a thriving African-American community, now struggling with poverty and crime. Each neighborhood tells a story of immigration, of industry, of struggle, of resilience. To know Baltimore, you have to walk its streets, talk to its people, taste its food. Baltimore is a city that loves to eat and drink. Start with the crab cake. This iconic dish is a must-try. Lump crab meat seasoned simply, pan-fried to perfection. Eat it on a bun with a side of fries or just savor it on its own. But Baltimore's culinary scene is much more than just crab cakes. There's pit beef, slow-smoked and sliced thin. Lake trout, a local delicacy that's actually whiting, fried and served on white bread. And don't forget the burger cookies, chocolate fudge atop a shortbread base. Wash it all down with a Natty Boh, Baltimore's beloved beer. Or try a local craft brew at one of the city's many breweries. And for a taste of Baltimore history, sip a rye whiskey at the Sagamore Spirit Distillery. Baltimore is a city for all seasons. In the spring, the cherry blossoms bloom in Patterson Park. Catch an Orioles game at Camden Yards. Stroll through the Baltimore Farmers Market and Bazaar for fresh produce and local crafts. Summer in Baltimore means festivals. There's Artscape, the largest free arts festival in America, the Baltimore Pride Parade, a celebration of diversity and inclusion, and the Maryland State Fair, with rides, games, and agricultural exhibits. As the leaves change color, head to Druid Hill Park for a scenic hike. Visit the Baltimore Book Festival for author talks and book signings. And don't miss the Halloween festivities in Fells Point. Winter brings the magic of the holidays. See the lights at the Inner Harbor, go ice skating at Pandora Ice Rink, and enjoy a performance of the Nutcracker by the Baltimore Ballet. Baltimore is a great city for families. The Maryland Zoo in Baltimore is home to over 1,500 animals from around the world. Get up close and personal with giraffes, penguins, and polar bears. For thrills and spills, head to Six Flags America. This amusement park features roller coasters, water rides, and family-friendly attractions. And for a journey back in time, visit the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum. Explore historic locomotives and learn about the history of American railroading. Don't forget about the National Aquarium located right on the Inner Harbor. Marvel at sharks, dolphins, and colorful fish from every corner of the ocean. And for a hands-on learning experience, visit the Maryland Science Center. Explore interactive exhibits on space, dinosaurs, and the human body. Section 6. Charm City Care. Baltimore is home to some of the best hospitals in the country. Johns Hopkins Hospital, consistently ranked among the top hospitals nationwide, is a leader in medical research and innovation. The University of Maryland Medical Center, another top-ranked facility, provides comprehensive care to patients throughout the region. But healthcare in Baltimore is about more than just hospitals. The city is also home to a network of community health centers, providing affordable and accessible healthcare to underserved communities. Organizations like Healthcare for the Homeless and Chase Brexton Healthcare work tirelessly to address the health needs of the city's most vulnerable residents. Baltimore's commitment to healthcare extends beyond its borders. The city is a hub for global health organizations working to improve health outcomes around the world. From fighting infectious diseases to promoting maternal and child health, Baltimore is at the forefront of global health innovation. Section 7 from the harbor out. The Inner Harbor is Baltimore's beating heart. Once a bustling industrial port, it's now a vibrant waterfront destination. Stroll along the promenade lined with shops, restaurants, and attractions. Hop aboard a water taxi for a unique perspective of the city, or take a harbor cruise for a narrated tour of Baltimore's maritime history. But Baltimore's waterfront extends far beyond the Inner Harbor. Head east to Canton and Fells Point, where you can dine on fresh seafood while enjoying waterfront views. Venture south to Federal Hill for panoramic cityscapes, or head west to Locust Point, home to Fort McHenry and the birthplace of the Star-Spangled Banner. Section 8, Stars from the Streets. Baltimore has a knack for producing stars. Billie Holiday, the legendary jazz singer, was born in Baltimore in 1915. Her soulful voice and tragic life story continue to captivate audiences today. Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American Supreme Court justice, was born and raised in Baltimore. He attended Baltimore public schools before graduating from Howard Law School. Marshall's tireless fight for civil rights helped to shape the legal landscape of America. Other notable Baltimore natives include actor Edward Norton, filmmaker John Waters, and baseball great Cal Ripken Jr. From the arts to athletics to the highest court in the land, Baltimoreans have made their mark on the world stage. Section 9, Baltimore's Promise. Baltimore is a city of contradictions. It's a city of gritty realism and unexpected beauty. It's a city with a rich history and a complex present. But above all, Baltimore is a city of resilience. Baltimore faces challenges. Poverty, crime, and inequality continue to plague many of its neighborhoods. But the city is also home to a vibrant arts and culture scene, a thriving tech sector, and a passionate community of residents working to make their city a better place. Baltimore is a city on the rise. New investment is pouring into the city, revitalizing neighborhoods and creating jobs. The city's tech sector is booming, attracting entrepreneurs and innovators. And Baltimore's creative spirit is stronger than ever, with artists, musicians, and makers pushing boundaries and challenging norms. Baltimore is a city with a story to tell. It's a story of struggle and triumph, of resilience and hope. It's a story that's still being written, and it's a story that's worth investing in.